Hey, Brana, I feel like we kind of got off to the wrong foot,
We got off on 8 wrong feet.
but I need your help. I need to figure out how to either get to the fairy realm or to bring something out of the fairy realm here.
Well, I could certainly take you to the fairy realm.
But you're not gonna do that, are you?
It's going to cost you.
Alright, well, what do you want me to kill?
Have you ever heard of the Beast of Bray Road?
No, I haven't, but, sure I'll run into it eventually. That's just how things seem to go for me.
It's this large carnivore, and it roams these streets at night. I don't know how, but it has some sort of power that lets it get around.
I can see how that would be annoying.
Yes, it makes it a very difficult enemy to deal with. If you can kill it, or maybe trap it somehow, then I'll consider the pact sealed.
Alright, sounds like a deal. Anything that will get me closer to killing Puck.
So yeah, how do you all feel about rolling nightmares?
I love the nightmares.
Sure.
Alright, let's do it.
Great. I love it. Nightmares. When you go to sleep in this town, roll minus the monsters you've killed. Who would like to go first?
Me.
Go for it, Luke.
That was a 7 minus 3.
Okay.
So I failed.
Well, you're back in the space. You're back in Sims Eden's Grove.
Yes! Okay. So the first thing is Luke remembers there was that person he saw one time. It's like an abstract thing,
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna cup his hands around his mouth and go, "Hello? Is anybody here?"
I think that's gonna be a move. 'Cause oh boy, Luke. Oh, okay. We're just getting right into the paint this time, aren't we?
I didn't know that'd be a move. He's asking a question.
Okay. Man, I have to legitimately, I have to look for this move.
Goodness.
Okay. I'm grinning so widely, though.
This might be super bad. Tell you what, I want you to... It's not investigate a mystery, it's read a bad situation for sure.
Which is still sharp, right?
Yes.
Alright. Well, either way, that wouldn't have worked. Mark experience.
Okay. You yell, and you hear your voice echo like you're in an echo chamber.
Okay.
And it just bounces back at you.
Okay, then. So then I'm gonna start looking around.
Now you can roll investigate a mystery if you would like.
Yeah, I'd like to do that plus sharp. That's a 9.
Okay, so you get one hold and you get to ask one question.
Ah, crap, I need to pull that up.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What is it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here? Come on, that's the big question.
So much, Luke. So much is the thing about that, though. Okay, I'm gonna answer this kind of vaguely. You start walking around, and, you earlier called out, and so you've kind of made your presence known because your voice kind of echoed around the town. As you're walking, you see, bits of the town move. Walls slowly turn, like they're trying to get a better look at you.
That's not weird at all.
You just see objects kind of slowly rotate like a head following you and tracing your movements.
Oof.
Yeah. And then you find that person who you see is piecing something together in the sky. It is large and somewhat humanoid, but its head is kind of triangle shaped, like a pyramid almost. It looks like its head is a literal pyramid, but upside down.
Luke whispers really quietly, Illuminati?
It's slowly you see like limbs and things in the air, and it is slowly like moving its hands and attaching them to the body, or moving its hands and bits will like move off of it or rotate into a different direction. You see it doesn't like the head, so it kind of moves its hand in some sort of way. You're having trouble following this thing's movements, and like you can tell it's moving, but you're not sure how. If you had to describe it away, it's like it's moving in a direction you can't see, or in a dimension you just can't comprehend. um, it's like if something on the paper lifted its hand out of the paper in a way, kind of, but with three-dimensional space. And the head changes shape into a square, and then an orb, and then a solar system made out of eyes.
Luke just kind of stares for a while. And he's debating asking the person, but after that he's like, do I really want to do that?
You see it slowly take off the legs and replace them with these like talon-like objects, kind of like dinosaur legs almost. And then where the arms were, it replaces the arms with just these long spikes that just kind of taper off forever until you can't see them anymore.
I feel like this is where Luke goes, I don't think that's productive to making something.
And the figure in the sky turns and looks at you, and again, you can't make them out. It's just a vague humanoid figure. And then the solar system of eyes kind of turn and also look at you, and you wake up. Okay, who's next?
I think I would like to go next because I also failed.
Okay.
Sheena finally gets to have a real bad nightmare. I got a 3.
You do. Good for you.
Good for Sheena.
Good for Sheena. Good job. You did it.
Woo!
You are in a parlor. And across from you is a figure. Give me a moment to look up what they look like. Because, boy howdy, I didn't think this was gonna happen for a while. But you guys, you're doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you and your incredible ability to fail.
Thank you. We try our hardest.
Shoot, where did I put it? Here you are. Okay. You see an Asian woman across from you. It is not little sister.
Aww.
It is an older Asian woman. She looks relatively elderly. She's got a pretty plump body type. She's wearing, like an old person's cardigan and long skirt, and she is knitting. And, when she looks at you, her eyes aren't human. They are bestial and yellow.
Nice.
Man, I'm debating having you roll to avoid a thing, or if just taking the previous failure.
Well, usually you have rolls that are in the nightmares separate from the original roll.
Yeah, you're right. I want you to act under pressure.
Okay. Am I adding anything else to that other than cool?
Nope.
Okay, it's a 6.
Okay. The old woman reaches out and grabs you, and her nails start to dig into your skin, and they just keep going deeper and deeper and piercing you, and you struggle and you try and fight it, but the more you struggle and the more you fight, the more you're just pushed down into whatever couch you're sitting on in this parlor, and the bigger the elderly woman gets, and the closer the elderly woman gets, and then you wake up. Okay, Finley.
I am not okay.
Oh no, yeah, you're super not. I have to make some notes after this.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. Alright. How many monsters have we killed?
Boy howdy, let me see. It's a lot.
3.
3?
3. Okay, you roll
Alright,
minus
so
3.
I got a 3 then.
Same.
Okay, you remember that pit you fell into last time? The one filled with mannequins with your face?
Mm-hmm.
You're in there. And for a moment, it's just black. It's just black everywhere you look. It's just kind of the void, except for a pile of bodies that look like yours. And for a moment, you see above you a white square kind of open up, and then you see more Finley's pile, like fall through the square and in to the thing, and they land on top of you, and they roll off for a bit. And then they kind of, like, pull themselves up, and they start crawling towards you. And, as they start climbing towards you, the ones they touch kind of, like, slowly come awake and also start to climb up towards you, and soon the entire pile of Finleys are all moving upwards towards you, trying to grab onto you, trying to hold you and pull you down into the pile. And as you're being pulled down, you're like sinking into this pile of wood and moving, and all these hands are grabbing you and pulling you down. You see Puck kind of just in the darkness, except they are bigger than before, and they are shining and golden, and they have these huge luminescent, like butterfly wings almost. Like they are shining and glorious, and just rainbow light is spilling off of them, and it hurts to look at.
Is he above the pile? Or
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty far above.
As I sink down, I flip in the word.
His
Relate.
head slowly cocks to the left, and you wake up. Okay, Seneca.
Yes?
It's time to roll Ladybug Phone.
Yeah! What is that
this
plus?
Ladybug phone is plus weird. So you have a
Okay.
+1 to it.
Oh, good. I got a 6.
What's with all these 6s, guys?
Mark experience.
You know
Yeah.
we're heading into the territory of, like, the season finale, right? Like, this is the point in time when you have to do good.
Hey,
We're
so-
saving them for the fights. Hopefully.
Get all our bad rolls out first.
I get some mark experience, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So
you do.
do I get to level up now?
At the end of session.
No. Yeah, it's at the end of session.
Okay.
While you're waiting outside of the bar, you see that limo pull up again,
Mm-hmm.
and the door opens.
Is it you?
I need you to come in.
Yes. Yes, sir.
You hop in, and inside the limo is not your father, but sitting across from you is a massive man,
I know who it is.
huge and tall, imperious in his bearing. He is almost as wide as he is tall, very large. The man is squeezed into a suit that is far too tight, and it seems like at any moment it will just tear itself apart just from the strain.
Oh.
He has a huge curly brown beard and long curly brown hair.
It's Jack Hagrid.
He looks at you. He looks at you with shining golden eyes, and he goes, Seneca, it is a pleasure to see you again.
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
This is your uncle Hercules.
Oh.
You recognize them on sight.
I'm sorry.
How goes your holy quest?
Oh, it's it's going pretty good. I found them, and we're protected them really well. It's going great.
What are their plans? What do they intend to do?
You know, I honestly haven't been taking good notes. I think there's something about a tree, or bad guy tree, bad guy people in trees. I'm
Close
sorry,
enough.
or something like that.
Same difference.
He stands up from his side of the limo, and when he does, the roof of the limo raises to accommodate him. And he steps over to you. He walks slowly across the limo and places his hand on your shoulder, and he goes, I will need you to be more perceptive in the future. We are keeping close tabs on these ones. He hands you a phone.
Oh.
It's like the Ladybug phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's smaller, and it is black. Its screen is lit with a dull yellow light.
Oh.
And he says, this will be our eye into the matters. I want you to keep it close to you, and I want you to keep close to them at all times. If you are ever forced to separate from them, you need to make sure one of them has this phone. Preferably Luke.
Okay. Yes, sir. I'll try my best.
He nods after a moment. You see something on his arm?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just for a moment, and then he tugs his sleeve down, and he walks back across the limo and sits down, and the roof shrinks again. You must forgive me, I am not feeling well as of late. And he gestures, and the door opens.
Oh.
Best get back to it.
Yes, sir. I'll see you soon. Don't you worry. I'll take the shiny the phone. I'll take the phone, and I'll take care of it.
Well done. And when you step outside, there is no limo there. There is just a hole in the world in the vague shape of a car door, and then it slams shut. Okay, give me a moment to make some notes, because good lord.
Oof. We got 4 fails.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency.
It's almost as if there's a mechanic that clears nightmares, and maybe you should look into that.
Yeah, well, we ain't got time for that.
Not right now, I'm just saying.
You keep bringing it up, and then you keep saying, not right now.
Well, no. All the past times we keep saying not right now. This time is just not right now.
this is the first time we've actually had stuff. Okay, so...
Well, we gotta go kill a bear, so...
It's true.
In my opinion, I don't want to do that, because I have the best nightmares! Come on!
I mean, you can still get nightmares. It's just we need to clear this stuff so that it doesn't start physically affecting us.
Yeah, speaking of physically affecting, we're gonna go into that in a moment.
Do those stats that we get from having nightmares affect our rolls in any way?
They're about to.
Oh.
Yep. That's what he said last time.
This is the first bad nightmare I've gotten, though.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, you have a different thing.
Okay.
Let me just...
Oh, it was supposed to be -4, but same result.
You know what? Clearing them at the end of every arc sounds good anyway, so...
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds like a good idea, so...
We'll wait till after this arc.
A good reset.
Finley, you are considered devoid, and it will have
Mhm.
negative repercussions due to your rolls, at my choice at a moment in time, because this mechanic is really fun, and I'm sorry.
Well,
Luke.
hey, if we reset it, we'd never be able to see that mechanic, so...
Yeah, it's rough though. Luke, you gain another corruption point. You have 3 corruption points. You've gained the devoid tag, but you have not fulfilled it yet. You can handle one more fail, and then stuff goes bad, man.
One more fail in general? Like,
One more fail of the nightmare.
ah.
Okay. Sheena,
Yes.
when you get up the next morning, you look really good.
Oh.
Oh.
Like, you're kind of killing it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your hair looks
Uh-oh.
nice. Something about your lips seems different.
You hungry?
You think you maybe fill out your clothes a little bit more? You're
Oh.
not quite sure.
All right.
You just feel good. You look good.
Yeah. Cool. Maybe I'll add sexy to my stats.
It's not enough to make any physical. We've already established that Sheena is an attractive woman. It is not enough to make it like any change to your charm stat or anything. But
Okay.
just
Okay,
something
so it's
about
just one
you.
of those days where you feel great. You feel awesome.
Yeah, something about you is different. Is
That. I'm
Okay.
the most suspicious of that. Jamie, remember what you are.
Yes.
you feel
And I will
good.
use it to my advantage.
Yeah, but you just had a nightmare. You just had a nightmare, so why would you, after a nightmare, start looking like real good?
Sheena doesn't care.
Just like real fine. Okay, Seneca.
Mm-hmm.
Are you holding the new phone, or have you are wearing a toga? You do not have pockets to put it in, do you?
Nope. It's in the other hand that's not holding the spear.
It's heavy.
Oh. Yeah?
You imagine it is heavy with responsibility.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay. We can smash cut to you all meeting at the lounge, and we can smash cut to you all making plans for your hunt. Unless you all have anything you would like to do.
No. Just make sure the leggies are fine.
Yeah, they're fine. They're doing great.
Cool.
They really only need water and, like, a place to walk.
Yeah, and I have a new house, so that's cool. They have more room to walk.
Anything anyone wants to do before we cut to planning at the Red Wine Lounge?
Not for Finley.
Okay.
And Luke is already there.
I'm like, Luke lives here.
Can I see if I see anything interesting?
Oh,
Just out and
everything is
about.
interesting to Seneca. Sure. Roll to investigate a mystery.
Yeah. And that would be sharp.
Roll plus sharp, yeah.
That is a 7.
You get to ask one question. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What is it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
What are the squirrels?
Okay, so you see these squirrels, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're looking at them.
Uh-huh.
And there are 2 squirrels in a tree.
Yeah.
And then you see this one squirrel scamper across the sidewalk, and it goes up the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes onto the branch where the other 2 squirrels are. And it turns its head, and its many, many eyes blink at the other squirrels, and then it eats them.
Mm.
And it looks at you, and its many, many eyes blink in unison, and it says, Seneca, don't wander off. And then it scampers down the tree, and it rubs its little nose, and it blinks its 2 very normal eyes, and it scampers down the sidewalk.
Ah, such a normal squirrel.
Okay. Seneca just holds his post.
I imagine it is shortly after that Finley and Sheena arrive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Finley looks terrible. Finley's got shadows under their eyes. They do not look well rested. It looks almost like the color of them has been washed out a little bit. Sheena, on the other hand, looks fantastic.
Woo! Fist pump. All right, we guess we just go inside.
Yeah, go for it, Thug.
Yep. Who's in the Red Wine Lounge today?
Today it is Carmilla, Luke, if Luke came down. Not Danimal.
Good.
Danimal the animal.
Actually, that kind of would have helped this time, but
That's true.
Yeah, no, he's busy.
Makes sense.
You know who is here?
Who?
Van Helsing.
And we will ignore him.
shall we finally talk to Van Helsing?
No. Stay
Are
away.
you sure about that?
Is Gray there?
Sure, if you want Gray to be there. Gray doesn't have anything happening, so Gray would probably be there.
Yes. I mean, do you remember last time?
Oh.
That's right! You kissed Gray when you were drunk.
No, not just kiss. Luke made out with Gray when
That
he
is
was
true,
drunk.
yeah.
And then she left him by the window, feeling bad for him.
He left him by the window, yeah. Gray is there. Gray is at the bar, getting drunk. Belle is here at a table. And you see Van Helsing over by the jukebox.
Wait, who else by the table?
Belle, the very nice woman you met at the lodges one time.
She's the werewolf.
Oh, yeah.
You assume werewolf. Oh no, yeah, she told you.
Yeah, she said werewolf.
She's nice like that. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna abstract. What happens next is up to you guys. You can start planning to hunt the Beast of Bray Road. You can, talk to someone if you want. Like,
Luke's gonna finally come downstairs and he sees Gray and immediately, like, does the thing where you put your hand up to try to hide your face and makes it over to them. He's very embarrassed.
Gray isn't looking at you. Gray's getting slammed.
He's still hiding because also Carmilla. He's embarrassed for 2 reasons.
Did you
Oh,
and Carmilla do
downing.
something?
I'm sorry, I was wrong. When I said you have 3 corruption points, I meant you have 4. Sorry, that's my bad. I forgot about the kiss. Okay. Okay, that's
I'm
right.
sorry,
Alright,
that's
you're at 4
so
corruption
good.
points.
What?
No, but well, that's still so good. But no, he's hiding. He didn't do anything with Carmilla, and that's, in his opinion, the problem. He didn't talk to her about it. No, he just made out with Gray drunk, and then passed out, and then just didn't say anything.
Carmilla is sipping on a Bloody Mary.
Also, Luke is hungover and definitely wearing sunglasses.
Makes sense. I love the idea of everyone coming into the lounge and everyone getting a table and sitting down, and they all look horrible.
Except for Sheena.
And then it just kind of shows Sheena, and Sheena just looks like she's ready to be on ready to be on CoverGirl magazine.
She looks like she had a full hour of yoga after waking up.
Just hair toss in slow motion.
Amazing.
Finley is downing espresso like it's shots. How did they even get espresso in a bar? We don't know. But
Finley
That
bought his
doesn't
own
matter.
espresso machine for this place.
There's Irish coffee is alcoholic. If you get Irish coffee, it's gonna have alcohol in it, but it's still coffee.
yeah, but they are just downing espresso in little shots because they are so damn tired.
Yeah, Sheena feels great. Sheena doesn't need anything for this.
All right, Finley's getting them all together, and they're like, all right, we need to kill this thing called the Beast of Bray Road. I don't know what it is, but it might be a bear, it might be a wolf.
Could be a wolf bear.
All right. Have any clues to where it is? You seem to know something about it.
I know absolutely nothing about it.
Okay.
I need it to get into the fairy realm.
I see.
Luke just kind of goes, "Why are you all shouting?" And he sounds absolutely miserable.
Oh, Luke! I almost forgot. I have a gift for you. Just slams the thing on the table.
We get this long shot of the phone on the table, and it's just like.
Luke's gripping his temples and grimacing, and he literally all you can see is the sunglasses, like, directed towards the phone, and in Luke's head, he's this close, like when your fingers are, like, almost touching, to chucking it at Seneca.
You have a new phone, Luke. Do you pick it up? Do you take it?
My uncle made it. He's the best.
He is the best.
Who the hell is your uncle? Why are you shouting, be quiet?
He can't answer if he's being quiet.
I didn't tell him to shut up. I said be quiet, as in lower his voice.
Oh.
Who is your uncle? Is it
Oh.
Bob?
Is it who?
Is it Danimal?
Danable? No?
What about Van Helsing over there?
We get a long shot of this elderly, angry Swedish man over by the jukebox that's just.
No. My uncle is kind and noble and I don't know where he is actually.
Wait,
Do you know his name?
What?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
What do you call your uncle?
He's. I mean, sometimes I call him Sir.
What's his name?
Does Seneca know his name?
Seneca knows his name is Hercules, yes.
Okay. Well, his real name's Hercules, but
Oh, that guy. We know him.
Yeah, he's a good friend. Well, kind of a good friend.
Yeah, Luke, take the phone.
Lucas still wants to chuck it at Seneca, but he takes it and pockets it.
Okay, Luke, I would like you to add, what do I even call it? Let's just call it the black phone in all capitals.
It's a BlackBerry.
Samsung Galaxy Note.
I'm calling it the black phone trademark.
Okay, great. Finley,
Yes.
you would know the Beast of Bray Road, is, cryptid in origin, so if you want to talk to someone or a hunter that knows a lot about cryptids, you could go, ask them for information. You imagine you could try Henry, or maybe one of the hunters around the bar. I know you want to keep the joke of just not talking to Van Helsing going, so I will not mention Van Helsing as an option.
Maybe in a different arc.
Alright, Henry sounds like a good option, though.
Okay.
It's been a while since we talked to Henry.
Not really.
The last time we did that, Luke went off towards the lodges, and you know how that went.
Yeah, it's been a bit since y'all talked to Henry.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
been like 4 episodes.
In time, though, it's been like 1 day, 2
Yeah,
days.
it's literally been like 2 days.
When you travel Eden's Grove's roads for an extended amount of time, roll minus dead monsters.
Alright, that's me, because I'm probably driving, y'all.
Yeah.
no, I'm driving.
Oh no! You don't know how to drive.
That's right, Seneca is on the trunk of the car and believes Seneca is driving.
Yeah, Luke's not driving for once because hell of a hangover,
I'm
man.
gonna level up by the end of this episode.
You failed again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Minus monsters killed? Yeah, I got a 1.
no! Oh goodness.
Well, I have good news. You now know what the Beast of Bray Road looks like.
Oh.
Oh no!
Well, that works.
Wait, shoot, where did I...
Fight.
Oh no.
Fight.
Oh no.
We can't roll initiative, so there's no, like, intense opening, but...
If Riley can't find its sheet, that means we can't
Oh.
fight it.
Okay. Alright.
Twas an illusion all along.
All of this was a dream.
You see this huge animal. Just, like, massive. It looks like a dire wolf and a bear had a baby, and then that baby worked out every day of its life for 100 years. It has, like, saber teeth and tusks. Teeth just going every which direction out of its mouth. It has these blank white eyes surrounded by black fur staring at you, and this huge, hulking, furry body that is difficult to place, and a tiny little tail that wags at the end of it. It is slowly trotting down the street after you. And
Behind us?
Yeah, behind you. You know how when a camera, like a fisheye lens, how it makes everything like bend in a round direction out from the center?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see that effect, but in real life.
Oh, goodness.
As the street just warps and widens, and everything just kind of moves around it as it slowly plods towards you. And then it stops, and it perks up, and its head turns, and its ear twitches.
Oh no.
And its mouth opens, and a tongue lolls out, and it kind of pants for a moment. And then it bounds off down a different street.
Follow it.
Wait, we don't know its weakness.
So?
Gun it.
You can't, I mean, in the meta, you cannot kill a monster unless you know its weakness.
Okay. Let's go to Henry then.
See, I want to go to Henry's, but Finley is not that smart. We're going after the beast.
I was gonna say drop Sheena,
Unless-
just like drop Sheena off and you guys can go after it. And then I remember Sheena should not be left around with Henry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless
no,
you guys
yeah.
convince Finley not to follow the Beast of Bray Road, we're going that way.
Do you just pull a U-turn in the middle of the street?
It's a perfect 3-point turn.
You're just like, doggo! And you just spin the thing around.
Well, unless they're gonna try and tuck Finley out of it, because, like, I would personally not follow it. I would try and find out its weakness first, but
I
Finley...
don't know if anyone else sees it but you, Finley, because you look in your rearview mirror.
That's true.
Like, Sheena is busy with whatever. Maybe Sheena. Luke is, like, hungover and wearing sunglasses, and Seneca is in the trunk bed looking forward and, like, miming rains. So, like...
Alright, what do we say, guys?
We have no say, it's all you.
Alright.
The car suddenly makes a U-turn, but as far as you guys can,
Perfect 3-point
like...
turn.
Seneca needs to do an act under pressure for not falling off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Seneca, I'm not gonna make you roll that.
If anything, he's just gonna fall down into the...
Just bumps around a bit.
Yeah. Don't think Luke likes it, but...
Oh no, Luke's holding his stomach and he's just like, I'm so like Agent Hugh, don't test that.
Sheena has actually been checking out her new sword that she summoned yesterday. So she's like, whoa, Finley, geez, what is going on? I might stab someone.
I saw
that's
it.
right. This one doesn't have eyes because you summoned it, like, all the way good.
Yeah.
So it's just a cool sword. Okay. Just wanted to double check. Okay.
Yeah. When Sheena asks that, Finley's like, I saw it, we're going there.
Okay.
Finley, you turned down the street that you saw it bound down. There's nothing there.
Damn it. I hit the dashboard in frustration, and then I back up and start heading toward Henry's again.
You arrive at Henry's. You all get out, I guess, and you head over there.
Yep.
Based on the
Heading
silence.
to the little abandoned mall.
Whoa,
The-
chariot.
The silence as you all wait for the next cutscene to begin.
Luke's just like is like leaning against the truck as much as he can and waiting for them to walk. This is gonna be my favorite because it's an adventure with a hungover Luke.
Sheena tucks her sword back under her skirt, which doesn't fit as well as the katana because the katana was smaller and thinner. This sword is much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's like this running gag of surprising Henry when we come in, but Finley's literally gonna like kick the door open and be like, Henry, holy fuck!
Henry is sitting on the floor just head in hands. Just, oh no. Oh.
I have a hangover, Luke says. What's your excuse for being on the floor looking miserable?
My brother was here and I missed him.
What?
He points angrily at a post-it note on the wall behind him.
What's it say?
What does it say?
You're out of sulfur. Heart, Ed.
Well, that's sweet.
That's a dick move.
He raided my materials. He took the ashes you gave me.
Well, don't worry, we're about to go kill another monster. Speaking of, we need to know anything you have about the Beast of Bray Road.
Oh, okay.
Take your
Sure.
time. It's okay. We only just saw it outside and we need to go after it, but you seem distraught.
That's rough, buddy.
I want someone to roll to investigate a mystery, using Henry as a resource.
Okay.
Sheena's talking, so I think...
Yeah. What do I add to investigate? It's just sharp.
Yeah.
What's with all these sixes?
Okay.
I need new dice. I'm gonna grab from my giant box of dice and get 2 new d6s.
So Henry pulls out a binder, and he flips through it for a bit, and then he comes to a picture of the animal I described earlier, just a dire wolf and a bear, had a baby, he's got big teeth, is jacked, is huge, is massive, is a good boy. And Henry's like, this is the Beast of Bray Road. It's a cryptid from America. It bothered a lot of cars on the street called Bray Road, but apparently it moved here, like a lot of cryptids and creatures. It has some sort of ability to warp space around it, but it appears to be localized to roads and paths. It has some sort of power that lets it always be on a road or a path, as long as it is man-made.
Do we know its weakness by any chance?
Are you kidding? Look at that thing. I don't believe it has any weaknesses.
Huh.
So you're saying it's the Beast of Bray Road, and I just want to make sure I understand. It's no longer on Bray Road?
Yeah, I guess it would be the Beast of Eden's Grove now, or Beast of the Beast formerly of Bray Road.
It's not, like, scared away by light or anything, or...
If it is, I haven't heard about it.
Fire,
All I have
or...
are some accounts of it having some ability related to paths, where it always appears on a road behind hunters and will sometimes aggravate them, or even eat them in extreme cases. I don't like this picture. He pulls out a picture and it's just a severed arm. It's just a severed arm on the side of a road, and he's like, this is what was left of one of the hunters that tried to kill it. You can take it. I don't want it, now that I think about it.
Okay. Sheena takes it and just kind of shoves it in her bag. So we have nothing to go off of, other than it stays on roads.
Well, I imagine it's in the cryptid family, so people that know a lot about cryptids or monsters in town are probably good information sources. You could maybe try, and he looks at Seneca and he goes, oh, you could try his people.
Well, we can't seem to find his people.
I know where they are.
You
Oh.
told us last time you didn't.
Yeah, that was before Hercules came to see me.
Alright.
Wow.
You saw my uncle too?
Hercules has been all over the place today.
Yeah, he was gone for a bit, but I guess now he's back. Starts ruffling through his desk, and he pulls out a notepad, and he starts flipping through it, and he goes like, "Oh, here's the address, Olympian Heights. It's over on the side of town." And he directs you to where presumably Hercules works.
Of course.
Well, that's
Of
very fitting.
course. They would be on Olympian Heights.
Why are you so distraught about that? There's so much more going on. A simple pun.
There's so many more things to be distraught about.
Yeah, that's what Luke goes. There's so many more things to be distraught about, and you're upset over like a fun little witticism like that, like a fun little joke.
No, I'm not upset that it's a fun little joke. I'm upset that it's so obvious, and we need to learn more about this town. We live in it, for God's sake.
Smash cut to that squirrel from earlier. Smash cut to the phone. Smash cut to the warped stop sign. Smash cut to Carmilla.
Luke's living with Carmilla.
Smash cut to Percy. Smash cut to the lodges. Smash cut to the mountaintop where you see Frankenstein in his lab piecing together a body.
His name is not Frankenstein.
His name is Frankenstein.
No!
His full name is Adam Frankenstein.
And we're not just call him Frankenstein.
Call him Mr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't
please.
be rude.
Mr. Frankenstein was my
No.
father.
No, that was
Dr. Frankenstein, even though it was fake, he wasn't technically a doctor, but he was still called Dr. Frankenstein.
Anyways.
We're so picky about that because
I'm actually excited to go see Hercules again.
Yeah, so let's go to Olympian Heights.
I want to tell him that we haven't died since that first day.
Luke also has questions about the phone and about Seneca in general.
Okay. You all get into the car. Finley, would you like to roll Dangerous to Go Alone again?
Yep.
Minus dead monsters.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, it's 5.
Okay.
It's not enough to pass, but I get to level up next time.
On the way over to Olympian Heights, you see Brana Doyle, who just kind of raises a coffee to you as you drive by.
Luke slides down and just does the through the window the peace gun sign combo yep, nice to see ya. He does that as his head's not viewable in the window.
Seneca, you see that very nice person that gave you a lift the other day?
Oh! Hello, I found them. Thank you for your help.
They smile and wave.
Finley's gonna stop the truck for a moment to be like, we saw it, we're on our way to go kill it.
Lovely.
Luke just gives a weak, hi, Brana, from the car seat.
Hello, Mr. Styles.
Please don't call me that. I don't like it.
You don't happen to know anything more about the beast, right? Like, weaknesses or anything?
How about you roll Investigate a Mystery using Brana as a resource?
Alright. Wait. That is... plus sharp?
Yeah.
Alright, well I got a 7, so...
You get to ask one question.
Yes.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt?
What can hurt it?
What can hurt it? Okay. As far as I can tell, it works on rules similar to werewolves. Wolf's Bane, I imagine. Maybe Silver.
Alright. That's a good start.
Not very bright.
Is that why people only see it in the dark?
They give a thin smile and narrow their eyes, and then they just take the longest sip of coffee.
Alright.
Hey, just a meta question. How familiar is Seneca with his spear? Like,
Do you
would
know
he
it's
know much-
silver? Is that what you're asking
yeah,
me?
yeah, basically.
Okay. So you have a shoot, let me look up the proper name for it. It's the symbol of Dionysius. It's called a thyrsus. I'm sure I'm butchering the pronunciation. It is a long silver staff, topped with a spear point that looks like a pine cone, so it has multiple spear points coming off of it, and it has the engraving of ivy around it, and it is made out of solid silver, and due to the fact that it was handed to you by your father himself, it is holy.
Does Seneca know it's silver?
It's clearly made out of a silver metal.
Okay.
Yeah. All Finley has is iron, because that's for Faye.
Luke has a bat.
Alright.
Sheena has a spiky poisonous sword.
It's true.
Well, don't worry, Brana. We'll get it off your streets, soon.
Lovely. It was getting a bit crowded out here.
Hey Mark Experience audience, and welcome to the end credits. Thank you so much for listening to our show. If you want to see MXP art and laugh at the dumb jokes we make about our own show, you can find us on Tumblr at tumblr.com/blog/markexperience. If you like the music, you can buy it all at markexperience.bandcamp.com. And we also have merch at redbubble.people/mark-experience, where you can buy posters and shirts and stickers. If you want to donate so that we can create more content, you can head over to our Ko-fi account at ko-fi.com/Jamie Remy. That's spelled JAMIEREMY. That's my name. You can find this podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher, so listen wherever is easiest. Have fun browsing, and we'll see you next time.